Alright, so we're back with Fallout 76 again. We're looking at another uniquely named weapon. This is Perfect Storm. This is a unique 10mm SMG that you get from a quest in the Toxic Valley up above Grafton. Now you're probably wondering, hey, how'd you get a level 50 version of this? Most people probably get this, in their early teen levels or 20s, or maybe in their 30s if they're wait a little bit. But the way you get this, if you're a higher level, if you wanted a higher level, you basically don't do the quest until you get level 50. So yeah, I've outfitted it with some stuff. I don't have every attachment, like good attachment for it. So I've outfitted it with a true receiver, which only improves hipfire accuracy, not damage. A stabilized sub barrel, just because I think it looks cool. It's that like square or rectangle chunk at the front. Stabilized grip, which, funny enough, it's called stabilized grip, but it refers to the stock. So the stabilized stock is 1 point better than the true stock, and it's like this M4 carbine slash Magpul, I guess, like aftermarket AR-15 kind of stock. Then we have the perforating magazine, which will help it go through armor. And it does 58 damage with the perks I have. And this thing counts as a fully automatic rifle. There is no semi-auto versions of it. So I do have every commando perk, except one of them only has 2 stars. So we're missing out on 5% damage. And 5% damage on this thing's like 6 damage. So it's not that crazy. But yeah, this has a very unique ability. It's only would be considered a 1-star legendary. However, I believe it is the only weapon in the game to have incendiary bullets. Obviously, the flamer can set things on fire, and molotovs, and laser weapons. But for ballistic weapons, this is the only thing that I know of that shoots incendiary rounds. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. So it does an extra 24 damage over 3 seconds, which is not a lot of damage. I mean, that's a little bit less than half damage of what each round is doing. So yeah, we're going to test this against gulpers, and I'm not sure how it's going to do versus the hermit crab. But yeah. Oh, one thing to note, this weapon, despite firing flaming rounds, it does not work with friendly fire. Me and my friend tried. I thought I was onto something. But yeah, 10mm's kind of interesting. It was in Fallout, what? It introduced in Fallout 3, or was it in a previous Fallout? I think that's what the first Fallout game it was in. Fallout 3. And then it came back for Fallout 4, and then they didn't have it in Fallout... Or, no, came back in Fallout New Vegas, and they didn't have it in Fallout 4. Yeah. It's an interesting design. It's based off of an HK prototype that, like, HK never used. I believe it's called, like, SMG-1 or something. It had, like, a weird name. And one thing to note, this thing has no front sights. It just has a rear sight. There's no sight options. You can't put like a red dot on this, or a holographic, or a recon scope, nothing. I realized I'm in danger already. With 2 gulpers, that's not good. You know what, that DPS? Pretty good. Oh, I didn't show you my perks. Wow, that actually kills gulpers really fast. Might use a lot of ammo, but... yeah, so here's all the perks I have. Tank Killer, goes through armor. Concentrated Fire, that's for VATS. Glow-sighted, extra 30 or 20% damage to glowing enemies. Hello there, glowing gulper. Ow. Alright, we are tearing through these gulpers. So long as ammo is not an issue, because I do have a lot of 10mm rounds. Ow. Huh. Yeah, back to the perks. So yeah, tank killer goes through armor. Glow sighted, that's an extra 20% damage. Commando, expert commando, and here's the one I only have 2 of, so we're missing out on 5% damage. However, I did put long shot on, so that's kind of okay. I mean, you're not really using this thing at range. That's more for sniper rifles, but I didn't know what else to put on. Yeah, that went incredibly fast. Faster than I thought it would. I'm not sure if... I wonder. Since I have glow sighted, does that make the fire damage do more than 24 damage? I'm not sure. But yeah, we're gonna try and avoid the house over here. And try to go right for the hermit crab that's in there. Yeah, this seems like a pretty good weapon. I mean, it's not amazing. Like, obviously, like a 2-shot plus, or 2-shot explosive SMG would be a little bit better. Actually, I'd go for a 2-shot... Nah, not VATS. I'm trying to think what would be good. I wouldn't go for 2-shot. I'd go for, like, mutants plus 10% damage while aiming. Like, if you had a 3-star one. And obviously, yeah, mutants 10% damage while aiming and, damage reduction. Like, I have a troubleshooters. I do have a 2-star, SMG, 10mm SMG in my stash. That's a troubleshooter's bash damage, which is kind of useless with this thing. Like, why am I bashing with this? There's no bayonet for it, you know? Like, bash damage is so useless, because, like, bash damage already does nothing. Improving it a tiny bit more is still gonna do nothing. Even with, like, a bayonet. Like, bayonet's not useful in this. I wonder why the gun has wires coming out of the left side there. You see that? There's a red and yellow wire. See? It looks like that would go to a scope. But it's going into the stock. Or maybe it's going from the stock into the receiver? Oh, there's no hermit crab. I guess maybe someone killed him. Well, there might be one over by that house. It is glowing. Or, usually they're glowing whenever you come in here at a higher level. Just kind of wonder why they don't put like a little... All they had to do for a front sight is put a little bump. Really. Yeah, I mean... It's good to see weapons from previous Fallouts return, like... I hear something walking. Oh, it doesn't seem like there's a hermit crab anywhere to test this on. Oh, wait. No, there's a super mutant. And ghouls. Ah. Ghoul, why are you attacking me and not the super mutant? Light everyone on fire. This thing has a lot of recoil. Even with this stabilized stock and short barrel, it has a lot of recoil. Well, no gulper. Or not gulper, hermit crab, that sucks. So yeah, we ended here, do this Heart of the Swamp, and yep, that's it. This is a pretty okay weapon, nothing amazing, but it's good. It's just kind of unique having, that incendiary round.